I'm going to talk a little bit about being in remission from borderline personality disorder, or BPD. I got this way by a lot of hard work and determination, but it took me 20 years to get here almost. I use DBT and all the tools with DBT, and I'll go over some of those in another video. I'm on a lot of medications, and what people say is that my medications is lunch. When I say I'm taking my lunch medications, they're like, that is lunch. So I'm on a lot of medications to help me stay where I am. I have mixed co-disorders. I can't remember what they're called at the moment. And I have ADHD and I have complex PTSD as well. Those are diagnosed as well. But to get into remission, it took me a long time. Like I said, it took me almost 20 years to get there. And by the time I actually realized I was too sick, I was hurting people, I was pushing them away, I was scaring them. I didn't really recognize who the person I was. I didn't even know who I was anymore. I wasn't really a good person at all. I just got really bad, and it was really scary. And then I hit remission, and things were a lot different. And I hit remission, which was really great for me and everything. I mean, going from being someone who doesn't know who the fuck they are to knowing who they are and loving that person, which is what I do now, a year and a half later. And that's so much different, you know? Like, you don't know who you are for the longest time, and then you find out who you are, and you love that person when you've never had the love for that person ever in your life. And then you finally can love people that you love with your whole heart, because you love yourself, and you now can love those people. And you don't have those outbursts to them, you don't have the splitting, you don't have the black and white thinking. That's what splitting is. You don't have the episodes or the hairline triggers. You don't have the freakouts of everything, and you are a good person. You don't have these horrible things that you do, and you don't have these horrible problems and everything, and you just go on and you live your life, and you get a job, and you hold a job down, and everything is great. And it feels so much better to be here. And I don't meet all the 9 criteria anymore, or 5 of the 9 criteria anymore. When I was first diagnosed, I met all 9, like hard all 9. And I'll go over all of that later. But honestly, BPD is hard. And it's very painful. It is the hardest one to live with, honestly. With all the emotional pain that it causes. It's painful. It's the hardest one pain-wise, because it's like a 3rd-degree burn over 90% of the body. That's painful. People die from that. So, being away from that, being pain-free has been amazing. I spend my days now doing positive things, and I journal, I blog here on now I'm starting to hear and on TikTok, and I bullet journal, and I do all kinds of things, and I play with my cat, and I clean my house, and I just live my life. I have my child, and he's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and he's the reason why that I'm the way I am now. Um, I went downhill for a while after he was born. Like, after he was born, I went uphill, and then I went downhill, really bad downhill the last few years of his life. When he was 10, I was starting to get better, and then the last couple, little bit, like the last year and a half. So when he was 11, and a little bit after he turned 11, because he's 12 now, did I get better. There's a lot of things that have happened to me that prove that I'm in remission, and I'll explain them in different videos, but people have tested my boundaries for my mental health as to how much I can handle and stuff. So it took a hard long look at myself and said, this isn't going to get to me. This is going to be just who I am. And from now on, I'm not going to let things get to me. And in a few short videos, I will be proving that. And yeah. But I hope I get this channel and get lots of followers and blow up, because that'd be amazing. Peace. Bye, yo.